And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Throwing on 1st down. Roy escaping the pressure right. And right away he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Rosen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Gun. Here's Josh Rosen, forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Rosen. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. Able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Roy. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run it now out of the guns. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, here's Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Rosen to throw on second down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Play action. Roy. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Hassan Reddick coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. To throw on 3rd down. Roy. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dayon Buchanan. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On 1st down, Lloyd. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Roy.
No gain on that run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now 2 picks thrown by the rookie here on the road in this one in hostile territory.
And you know the discussion all week, any week, is take care of the football. But it's especially important on the road. And now he's made his team's task that much more difficult with these interceptions.
Now, a pair of first-half picks. We'll see how he bounces back later. Right now, their defense needs to respond. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is where his eyes told him everything he needed to know. As a linebacker, when you're sitting at the second level and you can see everything in front of you, that play just developed right in front of him, and he got there in a hurry and made a really nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Gone!
On 3rd down, Rosen. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at 21-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing again. Roy. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Floyd. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Last stop.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake. Roy. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Rosen will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing on first down. Roy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Roy. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Roy. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Roy, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Roy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Rosen. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Let's go. And we got flag number 50.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Roy. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roy caught left side. It's Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On second down, here's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit!
Now Rosen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 1st and 10, Roy. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
No. Check. Patriot! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Second and 9 now from the 21. To throw on second down. Roy. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing on first down. Roy looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Green 39.
Again, it's Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Flushed out right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
From the gun, Roy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. They go to Johnson again. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. To throw is Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. And Butker able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Roy. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Gun!
Looking to throw on second down. Roy. And he's going to go down again. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on third and long. Roy. He finds Beckham complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Detroit. Now let's go. Blue 90.
To throw again. Roy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Roy. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one? Is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Looking to throw. Lloyd eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Green 39. Detroit.
Throwing again. Roy. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On third down, Roy escaping the pressure right, shedding the tackle, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is Complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Again, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cardinals, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.